Welcome. You guys know what this is. If you guys don't, this is the Naked Pro Scrims. It is a PUBG mobile scrimmage where we have a bunch of different teams competing against each other for a chance to win that cash prize pool. This time around, it is $20. So winning team can go home happy. The other teams, well, I guess they'll just be happy playing. I don't know. But anyway, if you guys want to compete in these in the future, it's in the description below. It's in the About page. Easy to get to. Just want to let you guys know off the top of that these are free to play. And you have a chance to win, as I said, these cash prize pools. We have multiple games, COD Mobile and PUBG Mobile, so you can sign up for either one. You just got to make sure you have your squad. And here's the squads coming in right now. We still got a few minutes before we begin, roughly 4 minutes. So if you are one of those teams, make sure to get in right now. We do have a delay in the stream, so everything that you see has already happened a few minutes before, and we do that to make sure that none of the other teams that are playing are going to take advantage of our stream. We're going to be like a bird's eye in the sky, and we want to make sure that these teams only use what they see in their game and nothing else. No third-party software. I'm going to show you guys a team list right now. So here are the teams that are registered to compete tonight. Let me lower. I had the music up. There you go. So here they are: C4, Team OGM, SX Team, RapeX, Nick Esports, Kings of Chaos, Impulse 6, 807 Gaming, 4 Gamers, Legends Alpha, Legends Bravo, Killers, Gangsters, Bosses, and the Beast. I've never seen that team, Team 15, Killers, Gangsters, Bosses. I'm kind of interested to see how well they do. We have seen a few of these teams before, obviously C4, OGM, SX. We have seen RapeX, but they haven't been in our event, if I'm not mistaken, in a little bit now. I can't say this teammate, but Nick Esports, we have definitely seen them compete, and we're really happy to have them. Kings of Chaos, another good team that I think almost came in first place in our last matchup. But not this time around. Impulse 6, obviously. Well, actually, not obvious. They're one of the newer teams in our event, but they have competed before. 807, definitely a good team to watch out for. 4 Gamers, I think they're not actually competing tonight. I'm not sure about that. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that they're not competing tonight. Legends Alpha and Bravo, I don't think I need to say much. They're a pretty good squad there. And the Beasts, as I already talked about, Killers, Gangsters, Bosses. The Beast is another new team, so interested to see how well they do. And there's their logo. It looks cool. I like their logo. But yeah, those are your teams. If you guys have a team that you think is going to win, let me know. I have 807 Gaming winning this one in team slot 11. If you guys do, if you agree, then you're in good company, because I do believe I am going to be correct. But let's take a look at the different players in the room right at the bat, as we do have 1 more minute before we begin. All right, so it is a small grouping, and all it's now to win that prize pool. I think this is going to be our last time having this particular event. We just haven't seen much success from it. You know, sometimes you gotta shoot your shot, and we just haven't seen like an outburst of teams coming into this. So we are still having, obviously, our Naked Riot, which has been having a lot of good people in the game there. So we're really obviously happy about that. But in general, I think this is going to be a tough one to scratch off. So I would love to have seen this kind of grow and continue, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be our last week. We haven't really discussed it as a clan yet, so we should have that discussion, and we'll let you guys know in the future if we're going to have these. But yeah, it looks like we possibly are going to have 40 people-ish, as we're getting down to the wire. It is 8 o'clock right at the moment. I just got a notification right when it hit 8. I think it has something to do with my computer, but that's okay. And there's 41. So let's see these teams. We got Legends there in team slot 13. That is one of the Legends teams. I think, yeah, Legend Alpha here on the left side. So let's take a look at their stats and kind of, you know, get my take. And I want to hear from you guys too, what your guys' take is as well. Always be respectful, guys, no matter what their stats are, just in case they're not on your par. It could be good regardless, because these stats aren't showing everything about a player. All right, so we got 11 wins and 113 matches played with 9.7 win ratio with a 85% on the top 10. Most kills is 7, 945 as your highest damage, and 213 average damage, 1.2 KD. I really do like your top 10. That's a pretty solid number there. I don't think, a lot of people have that type of number, so it does show that you are surviving well. I think one thing that can really go up is that average damage right over my mic there with 213. If you get that up to roughly 500, I know that would be a lot. But if you can get that up, it really should help with the win ratio as well, because you'll be executing more damage across on the enemy side, and overall that should help. It should help your KD too as well. But yeah, average damage is like the #1 stat on this list that is most important to me. Other than the wins per se, because wins, obviously, if you can't get wins, it is a survival game after all, and we're going to get started right now. But that is something I do want to let you guys know. We do have frame drops as well. I'm kind of surprised by that. I might need to delete something out just to make sure. So I will be taking things off as we go. But it looks like the stream is up, I believe. And let me check YouTube, because I want to get all the chats up and running. Yes, it is live. Perfect. Thank you guys for being here. And mute that. I'm going to make this go through. Yeah, I know, I'm doing things in the back that you guys might not be paying attention to. But yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate the love on the chat here, and in obviously competing in our events as well. For all the people competing, it is great to have you. Obviously, we can't do these things without you guys. So the fact that we even have 45 people is pretty amazing in my view. Okay, so all right, this is all set. So I got YouTube up, Twitch up, all the chats up, and Omelette up as well, obviously. So if you have any questions, just give me a holler. Let's go in the game now, as these guys are going to be competing for that prize pool. So the plane line's actually really nice. This is going to give you a lot of different places. Obviously, Los Leones, the biggest city of them all, is definitely in view there. Picado, very popular spot, which is very small too. So it could be interesting. Maybe we will see a battle there. The valley's open. Everything on the south island is open as well. San Martin. The only place that really isn't open, I guess that's where I should start, is El Pozo and La Cabrera, like multiple places. Because those are very popular if they're in the plane line. But because they're not, you're going to have to take a vehicle to get over there. It is a big map. It's the biggest map of them all. So Miramar, you know, usually you do want to have a vehicle. If you don't, it's going to be a bit problematic because there's a lot of open space. You're going through a lot of desert area that doesn't have whether the grass or the trees that you would usually see in other maps. This kind of makes things a little bit more difficult. You do have a lot of hills, a lot of cliffs to utilize as protection. But again, it is a wide open map in general. So having a vehicle could be a lifeline to stay safe. I do see a player. Is that already knocked? Polo. Already downed. And it looks like it was from a car, as Gank is just going to punch him out for SX. So there's a kill already on the board. First kill on the board. I did not expect something so quickly to happen. And he's going to take that vehicle, as you can see, and go away. Team 11 and Team 8 dropping in right now. And we'll get... Oh, why am I still having drop frames? Internet seems okay. Just give me a sec. I want to see if I can fix this, if I notice anything. I'm gonna see, because I know they're right on top here, so this is probably where the action will be. But let me just look, opening up Task Manager, seeing if there's anything that's out of the ordinary. Everything seems fine. Huh. Only the things that I want open is open. Maybe it's just for now. If you guys are experiencing frame drops, apologies on my end, but yeah. Okay. That's good. Alright, well, hopefully it's all good. If it's not, just, no, let me know. That's always best. So Team 8 and Team 11 are still on top of each other. As 807 here, going up against NE, which is Nick Esports there. We got Rana, Mamonaki. I'm pretty much nailed that pronunciation, as I expect. Impact and Diego here as well. But 807 is the team I have winning it all. Wolfie, I'm going to go with 6Cs. I'm so lost in that name right now. Or Slice. Oh, Slice. There we go. Okay, yeah, I can do this. Slice, Liddy, Golem, and Wolfie on the squad. None of them have really seen each other, even though they're in the same city. They might have seen each other dropping in and maybe just looting across away right now, knowing that the enemy's just around the way. You do have RPX apparently getting shot by Mart now. We already saw Polo get knocked out by an SX member. And maybe they're going to go in for revenge here, as one player from SX is over here. And that's about it. They still have 3 players in the game, but they are really separated. And Mart is kind of moving along this way. I think he wants to continue looting as well as get away from those enemies, because if Mart is put in a situation where he has to battle against a team of 3 or 4, or 3 this time, it would be a bit problematic. You do not want to put yourself in that situation if you can avoid it. Heading over to Team 10, we got Impulse 6 here. Huda, J.E., Alex, and Larry Boy in the squad. Team 5 is just up the hill here. OGM, Team OGM with Spike, Zai Yang, Sukru, and Data. Definitely seen them compete. They've done very well, and we'll probably continue to see them do very well in this event. But obviously, we'll take an eye on everyone and figure it out from there. 807 still next to Team 8 here. Nick Esports on that side. No activity yet. They may or may not have noticed each other. But as I said before, a lot of teams like to do, well, most of the time, is loot before they get into a battle. And that's exactly what we're pretty much seeing. Rana is already knocked. How did that happen? Let's head over to Rana's perspective here. As just moving away. She seems to be moving up toward Picado. Oh, that was from C4. Shooting across, and they probably are going to go in for the kill. They also are not sure whether there's enemies that are closer to Rana. If, you know, every team probably is imagining that players are really close to their squad mates. So I don't think C4 wants to push. And whether they do or not, it seems relevant, as Rana does not have a single player that's even in a few meters in any direction. You see Diego up there, but even taking a car at this point will not make it to Rana. You would have to take a lightning speed train, I think. And those don't exist in this game. What you probably will see on this map, though, as a vehicle are the pickup trucks. You'll see buses as well. You'll see the muscle cars in this game as well, that are my favorite out of all vehicles in the game. Larry Boy seems to be rotating to the right with his vehicle. Zayang might not have noticed that, or maybe just under the hill. Larry's just a little bit under the hill, making it difficult. Shots fired toward the bus. You can see shots are hitting the bus, but not too significant, as they're able to continue to drive in the opposite direction. And this is what I'm talking about. If they didn't have that bus and they were wide open, that would probably be it for them. Luckily, though, they have multiple vehicles, and they're moving along just nicely. And maybe stopping here too. Team 7, where are they? Because it seems like this city, I think there's a little compound here. Yeah, very small compound here. And I can already see that Rapex is already shooting across the way. No hits though. And it does seem like Impulse 6. Ooh, well, Larry might have just gotten out. There's the bus right now. I think Bismarck noticed the bus for sure. And if you look to his right, I think there's one player that should still be there. No. All right. So that's never mind. They are all together, and they moved all up the hill. So it looks like we got some separation now. We've gotten 2 kills on the board so far, which is not unexpected in my eyes anyway, because this map is huge. A lot of teams could have gone to places outside of where people normally are. Right, shooting across, hitting Data pretty well, but Huda's got other things to worry about, getting hit in the back by the third party. And right now, luckily, is able to get to the prone position. JE not so lucky, though, as he gets knocked down. Huda might try to pick up Jay as he throws out a smoke first. And there's a lot of grenades, a lot of throwables in their direction. Zai Yang gonna peek over. Luckily, Huda's staying alive, and look at that, the bullets just fly over his head. As JE is now picked up, and well, at least for now, he will get back to 75%, and we'll see if he can get much more with the boost. JE shooting across the way. Let's see his position. Huda lost a lot of health as well there, as we see SX creeping up ever so slightly. Another throwable their way. Will it make contact? As I can see this shot coming across. That looks like a good grenade, and it is. JE is not. SX, great throws. It looks like never. Huda just wants to stay low here. JE is rotating. Huda needs to stay lower more. Continue back, man. As this duo oh my god, got taken down. This duo was on the brink of destruction multiple times, and yet they're able to survive a little bit longer. No, Huda gets knocked down as Gank came around. I'm like, where did that come from? But SX just relentless in their push. Successful as well. Now they got another issue, though, on top with OGM. As Owies is knocked, actually, Mart was shooting back, and Data still has a lot of his health, though. They have to worry about Gank, though. This could be interesting. He throws out some things. He might have thrown out a grenade, maybe yeah, throwing out some mollies, but he's way short. He doesn't realize that he has one more level above that to throw towards. And now we're left with 4 different teams. Mostly with, well, KC is a solo here. It's going to have a little problematic. Does have a ghillie, so I guess that's a positive way to look at things. But in front of him is NE, and I'm wondering if they're looking back. It does seem like Impact is looking back. So maybe Nick Esports notices or realizes that KC is still back there. Yeah, shots through the smoke. As Impact is going to do the same exact thing. So we got like 2 fronts here. And oh, Mamunaki is knocked in Impact. Oh, that's a good nade. That is it. Good work from KC. Zalea just throwing a little bit higher than the smoke, and that was perfect. And now we're left with 3 different teams. KC might just try to stay low there for now. He does need to have to rotate in where SX is. It looks like OGM needs to move as well. You can see Data already driving a little bit. I don't know. I don't think they have any piece of the zone yet. Another grenade as Zayang. I don't know how you survive that, but does. Left with a little bit of health left, but does survive a little bit longer. And that is it for also KC, as I thought that was going to happen. Zayang, another grenade coming in, taking in some damage. They're going to hit this tank as much as they possibly can as the next zone pushes them out. Gank is still back there, but he has the rest of the team who's just looking in, waiting for them to cross that line. Data knocked out. Zayang wins against Gank, but that's it for him. He gets an extra little piece of kill because he knew that was it for him, but overall, good work getting 2nd place, and SX with the 1st place victory here. As a 3-person squad with a ton of kills, they should be happy with their results. And let's go and take a look at those as well, as I'm hearing a lot of gunfire in the background. We got 10 total kills for SX, 1st place, so they're definitely going to be in the lead here. 5 for Gank, 3 for Owies, and 2 for Mart. We still got 2 more matches coming up, so don't go anywhere for that. OGM with 1 kill for Zayang. And then we got KC with 3 for Zalea and 1 for Renato. So good job there from Kings of Chaos getting 4 total kills. NE coming in with 2 kills from Impact. Impulse 6 coming in. Wow, a lot of kills actually for them. JE was 7. 4 for Huda and 2 for Alex. Team total